Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. This will be a test drive video of this gorgeous 1995 Toyota Camry LE with only 124,000 miles on it. This will be our driving impressions, and we'll give you our take on the vehicle as we put it through its paces. We do also have an in-depth video walk around and overview of this vehicle also on our website, where you can check it out in full. We won't waste too much of your time going through the little details in this particular video. This will be mostly a driving impression video. This vehicle has a clean California title and has been in California for its entire life. 2 owners, clean Carfax, showing no accidents and no damage since brand new. Without further ado, we'll go ahead and hop on in the vehicle and get started. Excuse me. 124,541 miles. Tons of visibility around this vehicle. Virtually no blind spots whatsoever. Go ahead and get our seatbelt on here and get started. I really think this was the golden era of Toyota, and for Camrys. This is really when they built some of their nicest, most reliable, and best cars ever made. This car is so comfortable, so smooth, so easy to drive. It will absolutely amaze you. Gosh, when I met my wife almost 20 years ago, she actually owned a 1995 Toyota Camry, the same exact color as this one. And she had about 200,000 miles on hers when we met. That vehicle was a hand-me-down from her uncle to her brother, to her older brother, who had it for several years. Then she had it for several years, and we replaced that vehicle with a Lexus. Then the vehicle ended up going to her sister. She drove it for several years, and I think we finally sold it in our original lot in our old location several years ago, probably about 10 years ago, and that vehicle had almost 300,000 miles on it at the time. This vehicle here, again, it shifts nice and smooth, very quiet. One of the things my wife loved most about her Camry is that you couldn't even feel it shift. It was such a comfortable and smooth car to drive that it truly amazed you. It was really something that you didn't experience before or after so much. I think this was one of my favorite body styles of the Toyota Camry. As you can see, we're going 55, 60 miles per hour. You can't even notice it. Doing beautifully through the twists and turns, nice and smooth. As I apply my brakes right now, I don't feel any shaking on the chassis or on the steering wheel or on the pedal. Nothing that would indicate any warpage on the rotors or problems with the brakes. No squeaks, no rattles. The original radio is still intact and still working beautifully. Virtually no blind spots on the vehicle, partially due to these larger mirrors all the way around, but also partially due to the fact that you just have a ton of glass. It's well engineered. Engine is nice and strong. These powertrains, these 16 valve 2.2 liters, they've been known to just keep going and going. I've seen them with over 300, 400,000 miles just with regular maintenance, proper maintenance and oil changes. This next stretch of road here, going on to San Juan, is known for having lots of potholes and uneven pavement. So this section of road really puts the vehicle and the suspension through its paces. If there are any rattles or squeaks, you will hear it here. I'll let you in on a little secret. I've already driven this car on this road, and it is virtually like brand new. This vehicle just glides over these potholes and these uneven roads. California, and our tax dollars hard at work on these roads here, as evident by this street. Very smooth, very quiet, an absolute pleasure to drive. For the money you pay for this vehicle and for the comfort, luxury, and reliability that this vehicle will deliver to you, along with the fuel savings as compared to most other vehicles on the road, this vehicle will virtually pay for itself in just a couple short years of ownership, and you will probably never lose a dime to depreciation on this vehicle. This vehicle has done just about all the depreciating it's going to do. And as we accelerate over this hill, to see how well it performs. You can't really tell from the camera angle, but we are going up an incline, and the vehicle is performing beautifully. As we catch up to these cars, we'll slow down, and I can't say enough, folks. This vehicle is just truly impressive. I think the first person to test drive this vehicle will want to take it home. Can't stress enough what a great buy this is. This vehicle might not be the most exciting vehicle in the world, might not get your heart racing, but boring is good when it comes to car ownership. It keeps you out of the shop, keeps you out from being stuck on the side of the road. Boring is sometimes a good thing. That excitement certainly does fade quick when you buy an unreliable car and you start having headache after headache and expense after expense. Can't tell you how many folks purchase these older European cars, BMWs, Audis, and you know, they drive great, they look exciting, and it feels like you get a lot of car for the money, but once you dig into it, you'll notice that boring is good when it comes to car ownership. And this is just about as boring as you can possibly get. The Carfax is boring, it's vanilla, no accidents, 2 owners, lifetime California, Northern California car, and the ride quality is comfortable, smooth. I congratulate the next owner of this car in advance for the amazing car that they're going to get. Sometimes these older vehicles impress me a little bit more. You know, when you're driving a $20,000 vehicle, a low mileage vehicle, you're going to expect it to drive and perform beautifully, but when you're driving a 27-year-old vehicle with over 100,000 miles, you don't always expect to get as good of a result as you have here. Easy vehicle to work on in the stance of a mechanic. If you have access to YouTube, some basic tools, and some basic knowledge of how an automobile engine works, then you'll be able to work on this vehicle yourself, save yourself tons of money. Nowadays with Amazon and Rock Auto and all these online sources, just get yourself a little scan tool, some basic tools, and you'll be able to do the maintenance and care of this vehicle on your own. Folks, if you've enjoyed this video, please do consider giving us a thumbs up. And if you do so, please also consider subscribing. It'll certainly help us out quite a bit. And if you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell notification icon to be notified of all of our future videos. We do also actively participate in the comment section in all of our videos, so if you have any questions or concerns or want to see any specific content, please drop us a note in the comment section, and we'll be sure to interact with you and be able to reply to you as soon as we can. We do take a look at it periodically. You can reach us here at the lot at any time at area code 916-765-7575, and you can reach us on our website 24/7, 365 days a year at www.directautooutlet.com. At this point, I'd love to thank you for taking the time and patience to join us for the entirety of this video. We certainly do hope to see and interact with each and every one of you soon. Thank you and have a wonderful day.